Alright, so a couple days ago, I was walking in class and I saw these apartments and they remind me of the penthouse. And thinking that it was the penthouse, it reminded me of this movie that I saw a trailer for back in 2014. I was about 9 or 10 years old at the time. It's this movie called The Loft. And what I remembered in the moment about the movie from the trailer is that it's these group of guys that have this penthouse or, loft, basically where they all go and cheat on their wives. But there's a problem. One day there's a dead girl there, and like nobody knows who she is or how she got there, and they all suspect each other. So it's a whodunit mystery. For some reason, that trailer stuck with me after all these years, so I finally decided to watch this movie and pique Kid Me's interest. Alright, let's go over our main cast. We got Billy Butcher, we got the nigga from Prison Break, we got Tom from the Sonic movies, we got the fat gay dad from Modern Family, and I haven't seen him in anything else, so Matthias Schoenaerts, who, fun fact, this is a remake of a 2008 movie, and he reprised his role in this movie. Yeah. And if you couldn't surmise it from the trailer, or the thumbnail, or the title of the video, these niggas are terrible fucking people. I mean, like, the worst group of protagonists I have seen in a movie so far, like worse than any group in a slasher film, and even worse than the main cast of Until Dawn. Yeah, they're that bad. None of these guys are likable. I don't want a happy ending for any of them, and I think all of them should be in prison, especially Philip. But we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to them. I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's get to my reasoning. From the start, the literal premise of the movie, all 5 of these guys are unfaithful, cheating bastards. I think that's enough, but let's break them down individually. First, we have Marty, who I think is supposed to be the comedic relief of this film, but he's not funny, like, at all. He's just incredibly annoying, and he just doesn't shut up. He's so blatant about the fact he just wants to have sex with other women, like literally, like even in front of his wife. It's a fucking miracle he makes it so far without getting divorced. Yeah, that it happens in the movie. She finds out, not about the loft, it's a separate thing in San Diego. He cheats with his girl. She comes and tells his wife, and he's like, oh, she's gonna leave me. It's like, dude, just maybe don't cheat on your wife and this could have all been avoided. But no, that's too much for old Marty here. But believe it or not, as much as I hate to admit it, he might be the least worst out of the group, which, as I explain, you'll find out why. Next, we got Donut Lord, aka Chris here, who is the biggest simp I've seen in my life. Bro starts off rejecting the idea of the law because, he's not like that and he would never cheat on his wife, which immediately goes out the window the second he sees this hot blonde chick at his brother's wedding. And now he's all in on the idea, but he swears he's not gonna use the fucker, but obviously that's a fucking lie. By the way, this guy's a therapist, and Anne here is his dead patient's sister, which seems very unprofessional, but obviously with the morals and ethics out the window a while ago. Anyway, he ends up catching feelings for Anne, but she tells him she's just looking for something fun. He doesn't want her to leave his wife or anything for her, but he keeps insisting on it until she reveals she's a prostitute. But even that isn't enough to deter him. And the one question I kept asking during this film, is her pussy that good? I mean, risking your marriage and your career for a hoe is crazy fucking work, in my opinion. He even presses her boyfriend, which is this city councilman guy, over her. Like, bro, it can't be this serious. Excuse me. Spoilers, him and his wife get a divorce, so he ends up with Maddie in the Sonic movie and changes the name to Tom. Now, despite the fact I think Philip is the worst character, I didn't save him for last for plot reasons. Phil here is the loose cannon of the group. He's easily prone to violence, he does a lot of drugs, and everyone else in the group is kind of wary of him. But that's not the reason he's the worst character. In this movie's darkest scene, we have a flashback of Chris and Vincent rushing in to Philip's aid at the loft, where it's revealed he raped the prostitute. When confronted about this by his brother, his defense is, and I quote, "You can't rape a whore." Yeah, I think you can see why I don't like this guy. There's no joke to be made here. There's no laughs. Just fuck this guy. Just fuck him. This scene alone is why I think all these guys should rot in prison. Moving on. Alright, so Butcher is an architect who made the loft and proposed the idea to his friends. He's the one I've been most excited to talk about. He meets this chick named Sarah in San Diego. They start fleeing, but he breaks it off. And it's revealed that the dead girl in bed has been her the whole time.
But wait! There's more!
It's also revealed this entire thing was a setup by the rest of the friend group because he wasn't only smashing Sarah, he was fucking all of their girls. When Mari was talking to him about his wife leaving him, he went to go sweet talk her to going back to him, and then he fucked her. He was also fucking Philip and Chris's little sister Zoe, and bro, I can't show it, but bro, he was going crazy. Shiny, what's the fuck? All right. He was also fucking Anne. Not only that, he paid her to seduce Chris in the first place, so he would want to use the loft. This man is the biggest snake in cinema history, and I can't lie, this plot twist made me enjoy the movie a lot more than I should have. But yeah, all these guys still suck, but this man right here, yeah, he's Mr. Backdoor. Oh my goodness. Now you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, Joseph, you say he fucked all of their girls, but you didn't mention Luke. Luke. Now the nigga from Prison Break is seemingly the most normal person in the group throughout the movie. In fact, he's the only one that doesn't commit adultery throughout the movie. Now, in the film, all these guys are getting interrogated by the cops, and while they're questioning Luke, they insinuate that he might be gay for Vincent, and he's jealous of the women he fucks because he wishes that's him. And honestly, I wish that was the case because it'd be a lot more interesting than the actual reveal. Because Luke is just a cuck who hid a camera in the loft so he could watch Vince bang Sarah because he had a crush on her the whole time. And there's this really awkward scene when they're in San Diego, where Vince and Sarah are getting undressed and Luke just watches them before he finally decides to leave. Not only that, it's revealed he orchestrated the entire thing to get revenge on Vincent for taking his crush. That's right, he did all of this over Sarah, who barely even knew he existed. This twist is a lot weaker than the initial one, and I wish they just stuck with him being closet. Anyway, Chris finds this out after they frame Vince, so he confronts him. They have an obligatory fight scene. He loses, and instead of facing the shame of his actions, he decides to kill himself by jumping off the balcony. I'm not gonna lie, bro. She was not bad enough to condone all this. Yeah, so the movie ends. Everybody else but Philip gets off scot-free. And then it ends with Anne asking Chris if he got to get coffee, which is a callback to an earlier scene. I have no idea how the other three didn't get jail time, but yeah, nobody really learns anything from this. Overall, this movie is absolutely ridiculous. If you're bored and have nothing else to do, I say give it a watch, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it if you have better things to consume. Anyway, video over. I'll see you next time, and please, 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 for the love of God, don't cheat on your significant others.